Hello everyone, welcome to Lore of the Coins. Today we're going to go over a technical analysis of Solana and just kind of where I think the project and the price is heading. Before we get started, I just want to say my condolences to anyone who lost money on Solana, as this dump was very unnecessary and kind of due to the whole FTX ordeal. So yeah, if you guys lost money, I'm really sorry, and hopefully my videos can help you guys get a lot of money back. And yeah, I wanted to do a quick shout out to my Discord. We're making trade callouts here every day, and we're making good profits here, the whole community. So yeah, make sure to join. And yeah, if you're into like scalping, day trading, swing trading, whatever it is, we do all of that in here. So yeah, make sure to give a Discord a look. So yeah, my idea on Solana is that a lot of the dumping that happened has nothing to really do with the project itself. So honestly, these are just really great times to buy it, at $7. So if you're pretty bullish on the project, definitely these are decent times to dollar cost average into the project. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over kind of more of a shorter time frame analysis of Solana, if you guys are looking for trades or just trying to get into it. So yeah, let's get started. Yeah, these are previous trades that we've all taken on Solana in the Discord. So yeah, this is a little while ago, but yeah, if you guys are interested in just like taking swing trades like these or just like day trades, yeah, just make sure to join the Discord. So yeah, let's start here. So price has fallen here to a pretty low level. I think this is on Bybit, so we actually don't have the history for the kind of the order blocks that this has fallen into. So I definitely check that on another on a separate exchange, but I trade on Bybit, so you always want to set your trades up on the exchange that you trade on, for the most part at least. They only vary by a little, but a lot of this concept that I'm about to go over, you can just easily transfer it over to any other chart. So yeah, let's get started here. So on Solana, you can kind of see, we just had a big drop, and a lot of times during these big drops, you generate zones of supply and demand. For example, this would be your zone of demand right here. And you usually want 3 time frames when you're setting up any sort of trade. For example, I'm setting up a swing trade here, so my daily time frame is going to be kind of where I get my directional bias and just my overall just view of the charts really is going to be on the daily. My 4-hour is going to be my trading time frame. And then I'll have a lower time frame such as like the 5-minute as my execution time frame. So make sure you always have 3 time frames you're trading on. So I'm gonna set up this trade on the 4-hour, as I kind of want this trade to be a swing trade. This is known as your daily or H4, so your 4-hourly order block. I'm just gonna say H4 OB. And this is your zone of demand. A lot of times how you know you have bullish order flow is that if you tap into a zone of demand, you go up and then you re-tap into that zone of demand. A lot of times these order blocks, they're put here by institutions. This is where institutions and central banks, they put a lot of their orders, so they often need multiple taps into the order block to fill all of their orders before the market moves up. So make sure that's something that you note. As it's it's really important to kind of snipe your entries. So yeah, so when I see Solana here, I'm gonna set up a trade here, more than likely a short trade here. It's kind of because I'm kind of looking into the future, not like the immediate price for Solana. And I see this bearish order block right here. I'm gonna make this red since it's bearish and call this a H4 OB as well. So now that I have like a couple of zones of supply and demand that I'm looking at, I kind of want to find more confluences to, make sure that this is kind of the area of interest that I'm actually interested in. So a couple things I'll look at is definitely look at the VWAP. This is by far one of the most accurate and one of my favorite indicators overall. So I'm gonna look at the VWAP on the quarterly here. A lot of times when I'm swing trading, I'll look at the VWAP on the quarterly or the weekly or the monthly, but usually the monthly or quarterly. And you can see that we had this line of what's called average price right here before this huge drop down. So this is like a really good area for price to go back to. So I'm actually gonna make a ray right here and call this QVWAP. I'll check the VWAP on a couple other time frames. So I'll go on to the monthly here. See that everything's just down on the weekly, down. Check the yearly. Yeah, nothing really visible here, so get rid of that. And also check the fib. You can see the zone's like kind of right in the 0.786 plus 0.786. I'll just add it to this line here. So I already have a little bit of confluence in this area, but the main things that I always look for before one of my trades are fills of fair value gaps, like this, and then sweeps of liquidity, as this zone right here. Let me draw it out. There has to be a ton of stop losses set right here for anyone who went short in the market. So this is where just a lot of liquidity lies, and this is how market makers make their money, is by wiping areas of high liquidity. So make sure make sure that these things are always present in your trades, as they'll make your trades a very high win rate. So I want this fair value gap to get filled and this liquidity gets swept into this bullish or bearish order block, where there lies a bit of confluence. And as you can see, we were kind of ranging here for a while. So something you always want to do if you're targeting areas of range, you take your FRVP and your range and set your FRVP. You can see the, of course it's not completely accurate. You can maybe get your range a little bit more accurate, but in general, the POC is in this area, which is your point of control, which is just where, most of your trades or most of the volume took place. So I'm gonna actually also put POC here. So this is just a high area of interest now for me. And let's see. Yeah, I mean, this is like decent enough to take like a high risk trade. This isn't like a perfect trade that, I would take, but yeah, definitely a decent area to look for. So if you were to set up a short trade here, you want to start at the start of the order block, put your stop at the end of the order block, as if price goes over, your trade is invalidated. And in terms of take profit, you always want to, for short trades, target areas of liquidity or demand. But since we don't have price action leading up to this, it's really hard to kind of eyeball a take profit target. So yeah, this is just an area I'll be looking at for a short trade. But in terms of a long trade too, we can go over that as well. In terms of a long trade, definitely this zone of demand is pretty much all I can see on this exchange. So pretty much if I ever wanted to take a long trade here, there's a couple things I always want to see. So I'm gonna go down to a lower time frame here. And this is how you also have bullish order flow. So I'm gonna go to even lower time frame. I'm gonna go down to 30 minute. So these are the things you always want to see. You want to see the sweep. I denote it by an X in my charts. And then you want to see a broken base or a change of character, which I denote by a Y. If you're kind of confused on what a sweep and a broken base is, make sure to check out my price action videos, as I go into like very deep detail on them. But pretty much when you have these, you'll see reversals in the market. And what you want to see after this is a retap into the zone of supply. For example, after we had the sweep and broken base, our zone of supply became this area right here before this large move up. And make this green. So, and you can see that we actually tapped right into it, and now we're kind of looking bullish here. So as far as a short or a long trade, I feel like, you know, the boat's already sailed. It'd be kind of risky to take a long trade here. Yeah, I'd be looking for scalps more than anything. But yeah, we are on our way up here, seems like, unless Bitcoin takes a turn, which is always possible. So yeah, as for a short-term analysis on Solana, I think within the next month or two, we could probably see a $30 Solana again, and you know, we'd probably be due for some sort of relief after that. So yeah, this is kind of the price action I'd be kind of interested in for Solana. Yeah, definitely still very bullish on this project. You know, a lot of the price downturn has nothing to do with the actual project itself, so definitely don't get discouraged by that, especially if you had, you know, money in Solana or Solana staked. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this content, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment down, and join the Discord, as I'm usually on there to answer a lot of questions. So yeah, make sure to join the community, and yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.